Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Once again. Remember, we started from 4 this evening, right? 4 because question and is really many, okay? So let's run with it, all right? After this one, we will be seeing a very short quiz. All right. And congratulations once again, Messi. I don't know if you are there. Congratulations. Congratulations. We will congratulate you. I don't know. People pass from the class, they run. They run from quiz. If they pass, they will all run. They don't want. All right. Congratulations to her. And then we hope to other people that very soon we will be celebrated in this way. Congratulations to you. Let me see. All right. Okay. So we'll be starting. So today we are in seeing page 15, chapter 15, page 4. And the page 4 talking about in our previous teaching, we stopped at 3, remember? So today we'll be starting from 4, which are the sparsely necessary at subparcel. The space that is necessary for overtaking, the space that is necessary for overtaking. So the space you need to give, the distance that you need to give, you understand what and what you need to do before you carry out overtaking. You understand? So pass, so many overtaking. Right? So number 1, let's go. Pay attention.
Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità delle curve su strade a 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia.
Now, il sorpasso è vietato. Overtaking is forbidden. In prossimità, the word prossimità means near, close della curva, close to a curve. Su strada, on the road, a 2 corsie. On the road that is 2 lanes. 2 corsie means 2 lanes. Doppio senso di marcia. Doppio senso di marcia meaning 2-way circulation. All right, just like this, going and coming. That be doppio senso. All right, 2 corsia. Now, what do you mean by 2 corsia? You can see this road now, this correct way. It has 2 lanes. Corsia is here, 1 corsia, 2 corsia. Okay. All right. So, is it close to? It is forbidden, meaning you can't do. A vietato is prohibited, so you cannot carry out anything that you cannot carry out overtaking on a curve. Where is curve? Something like this. This is curve. So the road is 2 corsia, as you can see, 2 corsia, right? Now you see you cannot carry out overtaking. Then the reason why you cannot carry out overtaking in curve like this is because you are coming from this direction, vehicle in front of you, you want to overtake the vehicle by coming, you have to come to this lane to overtake the vehicle in front of you, right? Before you later go back to your normal lane. Now, if a vehicle is coming from the opposite direction, you will not know because this place is an ED place. You understand? If vehicle is coming from the opposite direction, you will not know. So you try to carry out overtaking on doppio sense, so meaning 2-way circulation. Accidents might occur in this place. You understand? So in doppio senso, you can carry out overtaking. All right? Evitato. Evitato, make it.
Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità dei dossi su strade a 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia.
Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità. Overtaking is forbidden. Okay? Overtaking is forbidden. All right? In prossimità meaning near. Okay? Near dossi. Where be dossi? Meaning bombs like this. This place now. Now, the reason why you cannot carry out overtaking in this kind of place is because let's assume you are the one that is coming from the upside. Okay, you want to climb. All right, you want to climb this place now. Now, you cannot carry out overtaking by coming to this other lane just to overtake this car here. The reason is because, as a hill, if you are climbing a hill, your face will be up or upward. You will not be seeing the ground side. Remember, if you are climbing a hill, your face will be upward. you will not be looking at the downside because it is a hill. You understand? You won't even see a car that is coming from the opposite direction. So it is forbidden for you to carry out overtaking in this kind of place. You understand? When you are climbing Dorsey. All right? As you are climbing, you cannot carry out overtaking because you are climbing, your face is up. Until you finally come down here before we now know that, oh, there is vehicle. And now, if you try to carry out overtaking, not knowing that there is already a vehicle here, accident will definitely occur. So indoors, so where you dump your saying, so overtaking is not allowed. Now, the only reason why overtaking is allowed, might be allowed, is when you come down from dorsal. All right? The chaser, when you're already down, then your visibility will be clear. You'll be seen widely. But when you are climbing, Salita, when you are climbing, your visibility will be low. Now, have that in mind. He said, in sorpasso è vietato in prossimità di dorso, su strada a due corsie a doppio senso di marcia. Due corsie a two lane, when it is doppio senso, two-way circulation. Due corsie a two lane, doppio senso, two-way circulation. So it is forbidden, and the answer now. Number 3.
Il sorpasso è vietato in caso di scarsa visibilità.
Now, he said, il sorpasso, the overtaking, is vietato, meaning is forbidden in caso di scarsa visibilità. In the case of low visibility, okay? In the case of low visibility, overtaking is forbidden. Now, what's called low visibility is when there is dew. Let's assume there is dew in the road and you can't really see far. Can you carry out overtaking on that kind of road? No, because you don't even know if the vehicle that you want to overtake want to turn to your destra or to your sinistra, or the vehicle coming from the opposite direction if it is very close to you. You understand? So it is forbidden for you to carry out overtaking, especially when the visibility is low, and the answer is 0. Okay? Number 4.
Il sorpasso è consentito in curva se la strada è a due carreggiate separate con almeno 2 corsie per ogni senso di marcia.
Now, the only reason why overtaking is permitted in curva, which is curve, is only when the road is due carreggiata. All right? Due carreggiata, you have to start thinking. Carreggiata, this is carreggiata. This is due carreggiata. One carriageway here, another carriageway here. You see it? Due carreggiata. All right? Now, each of the carreggiata, they have waiting due corsia. You see? So, each of the carreggiata, they have due corsia. All right? So, in this road, overtaking is permitted. The reason why overtaking is permitted in a curve in this kind of road is because one of the carriageway is one-way circulation. The other one is another way circulation. E.g., let's try with this one. Let's look at this one carefully. If you look at this vehicle right now, there's a vehicle there. As something like, there's a vehicle there, right? Good. There's a vehicle there. Now, this white vehicle wants to overtake this vehicle now. Now, the vehicle was here before, desired to come to this other side of the road, which is the fast lane, to carry out overtaking on this bus there. The reason why you can do that in a curve is because there's no car coming from the opposite direction. You get it now? There's no car coming from the opposite direction. So one carreggiata can be senso unico. Okay? The other carreggiata is also known as senso unico. So in due carreggiata, okay, in due carreggiata, due carreggiata separata, due corsia. In curve, you can do overtaking. Hope you get it. And let me show you. Il sorpasso è consentito. The word è consentito means it's allowed in curva, in a curve. Se la strada è a due carreggiata, if the road is two carriageway, as I show you just now, two carriageway, 1, 2, all right? Separated, it was separated with spazio traffico, which is that is island way in the middle, all right? Con almeno due corsie. Now, each of the carriageway have at least 2 lanes, right? I show you the pictures now. Each of the carriageway have at least 2 lanes per ogni senso di marcia. For every sense of movement, look at it. Due carreggiata separata. One carriageway here, another carriageway here. All right? Now, each of the road is one-way circulation, ogni senso. So they are not expecting any car here. You get it? They're not expecting any car here. So if this vehicle decides to carry out overtaking by coming to this other side of the road and go back again, it can do it because it's not expecting any car, especially when it's in a curve, a road that is bent, that is curved. All right, it's possible. Okay, when the road is carreggiata separata, ogni senso di marcia. All right, good. And the answer is vero. All right, good. To Cosia, ogni senso di marcia. Number 4, attention.
Il sorpasso è consentito su dossi se la strada è a 2 carreggiate separate e a 2 corsie per senso di marcia.
Remember, previously we were told that in curve, but it cannot be possible if the road is doppio senso di circolazione, when it is two-way circulation. And also, they also told us that in dorso, we cannot carry out overtaking if the carreggiata is doppio senso di circolazione. All right? Right now, they're telling us that in curva, we can carry out overtaking if the road is a due carreggiata, separata, ogni senso di marcia, meaning each of the carriageway they have 2 lanes. So also in dorso, the same thing. They say il sorpasso è consentito su dorsi se la strada è a 2 carreggiata, if the road is two-way, if the road is 2 carriageway, separata, separated, right? And a 2 corsia, and it is 2 waiting, 2 lanes per senso di marcia, two lanes for senso di marcia, 2 lanes in each direction. All right, and it is true in curve, you can indoors, so you can carry out overtaking. All right, so each of the carreggiata, which is the down one, for instance, there's no car coming from the opposite direction, so overtaking is possible. Get it? And the answer is true. All right, number 5.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che ne stia superando un altro se ciò impone di spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
Now pay attention to this word here. It says è vietato, meaning it's forbidden, prohibited. Il sorpasso, the overtaking of a vehicle che ne stai superando un altro se ciò impone di spostarsi sul lato riservato, altro senso di marcia. Pay attention to this one. It is forbidden, okay, the overtaking of a vehicle that have overpassed, okay, of other vehicle. All right. Now, what they are saying is that this is you. This let me draw something here. This is a road. There's a discontinuous. Yeah, guess it right. Good. This is one car here. This is another car here. This is another car here. Now this car, this middle one, I don't know if you get, maybe you'll be getting it. All right, okay, just try to understand. This middle one here, this middle one has carried out overtaking on this vehicle. Now he's still in his overtaking lane. All right, good. You now, what do you have to do? You decide again, let me overtake this vehicle. That's already overtake the vehicle in his frontal. You have to come here. How will you be able to overtake this vehicle now? You're going to be on a race with the vehicle. Now, you say it's forbidden for you to now separate and occupy another lane just to try to overtake this other one. All right? So, what you have to do, as long as this one has already carried out overtaking, you yourself have to refrain from your overtaking by staying on the Corsia di Marcia. No need for you to be carried out overtaking again. So, it is forbidden. Now, pay attention again. È vietato, it is forbidden. Okay, the overtaking of vehicle that have already overpassed other vehicle altro. Now, if this impone, if we impose, if we cause you to enter to spostarsi, this spostarsi now to shift to other area that is reserved for other sense of movement. Okay, so if this one will make you to shift, that you leaving the Corsia di Normale, Corsia di Sorpasso, by entering another lane that is reserved for another vehicle. Okay, now he said it is vietato. All right, I would have want to say more about this, but let me just make it clear. Now they are talking about a road that is mostly to 3 Corsia. Okay, 3 Corsia, like this, 3 lane, 1, 2, 3. Vehicle coming from this direction. Vehicle coming from this direction. It's another lane. Vehicle coming from this direction, if they want to overtake, they will use the middle lane. You guys coming from this direction, if you want to overtake, you use the middle lane. Right? Now the middle lane now is occupied with the vehicle in your front. You decide to shift from your vehicle, from that vehicle, and come to this other lane. He said it is forbidden. Okay, guys, and it is true. È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo, which is a vehicle, che ne stai superando, that already carry out, un altro sia ciò impone, if you oppose, you cause you to spostarsi, to shift sul lato riservata, altro senso di marcia, if we make it to shift to other road that is reserved for other sense of movement. You understand? The other sense of movement is from the vehicle that is going from the opposite direction. So now, he said it is forbidden, and the answer is vero.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai passaggi a livello, se bisogna impegnare la semicarreggiata opposta.
Now listen, it is forbidden, which is prohibited, to carry out overtaking on a vehicle that stopped. What makes the vehicle to stop? Because there is a train that is passing the passaggio a livello, like this. All right? Crossing, level crossing, okay, which is passaggio a livello. Se bisogna, now if you need to imponere, which means engaging, okay, impone also means engage. If this will make you to engage nella semicarreggiata opposta, opposite, okay, semicarreggiata with semi-way. Now, what they are saying is that this is it. It is forbidden for you to carry out overtaking for a vehicle that stops, vehicle that is waiting for the train to come so that it will go. You understand? Because the vehicle stop now, because the vehicle stop in this place, but this passaggio a livello is not showing full this thing. Because the vehicle stop here, waiting for this train, the light is already on. Train never come. This barrier is still up. Now, what you have to do now, you said, I not get time, do like this. You see? by engaging in the opposite sense of movement. Remember, every close to danger, there's always a continuous line. In passaggio a livello, close to it, you have continuous line, meaning close to passaggio a livello, you cannot overtake except it's permitted by the traffic lights. In attraversamento pedonale, you cannot overtake. You know why? Because that is a danger area. You understand? That we are close to attraversamento pedonale, which is the pedestrian crossing part. Overtaking is not possible there. The line close to the pedestrian crossing part is always continuous. So every continuous line, you can't overtake it. You understand? So in this case, it is forbidden for you to overtake the vehicle that stopped. Maybe the light just on once, or just on, and the barrier is still up, trying to come down. You say, "I'm not getting," you want to do overtaking maneuver. By crossing this middle line, engaging in the opposite sense of movement, it is forbidden. All right? That vehicle that stopped, it stopped for a reason. So you don't need to carry out overtaking on that vehicle. È vietato il sorpasso in veicoli fermi, which is also mean stop. All right? Il passaggio a livello. Se bisogna, now if you need to wait impugnare, meaning if you need to engage in the semi-carreggiata, the other correct way, right? For the other vehicle they come, which is opposite, which is the opposite, right? Opposed and then opposite. And it is true, reasoner. Okay? It is forbidden. Number 8.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli in lento movimento ai passaggi a livello quando, a tal fine, è necessario spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
Attention. Attention. È vietato, meaning it's forbidden. Okay? Meaning it's forbidden. To do what? It is forbidden of the overtaking of vehicle in lento movimento, a vehicle that is moving slowly. So they go small, small. Ok? In passaggio a livello. Quando è tra fine è necessario. Quando tra fine, talking about to this end, to the necessity, opposita, which is, spostarsi. So that means spostarsi meaning like you will shift. All right? So lato riservata, altro senso di marcia. The same thing was this just the same thing that we just finished. I just finished explaining, which is that chapter 7. You understand? If this your overtaking will make you shift to the other side, it is forbidden. Okay? If this overtaking will make you shift to the other side, it is forbidden. And the answer is zero. All right? Because the vehicle that is moving slowly, lengthening, slowly, gradually, moving gradually, lengthening, slowly, piam, 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 is moving slowly because he's already see that the train is coming. Now, you as a driver, what you need to do, you are following the vehicle in its back, you have to also slow down. Now, if to this that overtake you want to carry out, if you make it to go to the opposite direction that is reserved for other vehicle, it is forbidden. All right? It is forbidden overtaking the vehicle, lento movement, moving slowly, close to passaggio a livello, al passaggio a livello, which is a passing, level passing. Quando è ta fine, to the end, to the end, è necessary. It is necessary, all right? Spostarsi. It is necessary for it. Say necessary. If this will be necessary for you to shift, that's what it means, okay? All right, you have to conclude it. Okay, if this would be necessary for you to now shift to the sulato riservata, if this would cause necessity for you to shift to the other reserved sense of movement. So if you know that this overtaking will make you to shift to the other side, vietato. That's what it means. All right. And the answer is vero. All right, good.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai semafori quando, a tal fine è necessario spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
Now, the same thing. It is forbidden the overtaking of a vehicle fermi that stop. Where? Semaphore. Where be semaphore? Traffic light. All right? Vehicle that stop in traffic light, it is forbidden for you to, overtake the vehicle. Quando tra la fine to this end, now, what do you mean to the end? To this end, meaning to the end that it will make you, okay? To the end is necessary for you to spostarsi. To the end that this will be necessary for you to now shift. All right? In lato riservata, to the other road that is reserved. Okay? Altri senso di marcia. If this overtaking will make you shift from that corsia di marcia, which is your normal lane that you are moving on, it will make you shift now to the opposite, meaning to the opposite direction. It is forbidden for you to carry out overtaking. Yes, it is true. You understand? It is true. All right? And the answer, it is vero. So in semaforo, overtaking is not possible. Now, pay attention. Listen very carefully to this word here. Fermi. It's not saying generally that in semaforo you cannot carry out overtaking. None. In passaggio a livello, where is it? Passaggio a livello, you can also carry out overtaking. But you have to understand that this word here, fermi. Fermi. Now, meaning for a vehicle to fermi in passaggio a livello or in semaforo, meaning the light is red. You understand? So there's a quiz when you are doing your quiz, okay, always think that will bring questions that look similar that say that you can carry out overtake. When they not put fermi there, you have to look out for that word, okay? So when the vehicle stopped, meaning the vehicle stopped for a reason. So in this case, you can carry out overtaking if this overtaking will make you to shift to the opposite direction. And the answer is vero. All right. Number 10.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli in lento movimento a causa di congestione della circolazione quando, a tal fine è necessario spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
Now wait a minute, please. Okay, sorry for that, all right? Now, he said, è vietato, meaning it's forbidden. Il sorpasso, overtaking the vehicle of a vehicle in lento movimento, a vehicle that is moving slowly. Pian, 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 pian. You understand? Very slowly. In caso di congestione della circolazione, meaning go slow, traffic jam, like this. He said it is forbidden because the reason why the vehicle is moving slowly is because the vehicle in his front is also moving slowly. So he himself that you want to overtake now is also moving slowly. So you yourself cannot carry out overtaking now. The reason is because the reason why that vehicle is moving slowly because the front of that vehicle is full of vehicle. So if you decide to now, let me shift because the space is here for me to shift. Let me shift now. You started running. And this road is for under vehicle movement. What do you think will happen there? This is better go slow. This is the reason why some road in some of the Africa country or even some city here in Italy, they have this kind of distance because of impatient. Nobody is patient. We have told you, you can't carry out overtaking because of the conjunction, because of the go slow. You understand? So I have right of way, you have right of way. So we will now give right of way. All right. So in this case, though the road, the carreggiata has this continuous sign, which is a breakable sign, and is doppio is a un senso unico, meaning one sense of movement. You understand? Though it is like that, but you have to also think that if I decide to carry out overtaking, I might not, it might not end up well. All right? Good. Now, it is forbidden to overtake vehicle in lento movement to make them move slowly in the case of conjunction de la circulazione, conjunction of circulation, which is traffic jam. Quando traffic, if this one so will cost, okay, for the necessity for you to spostarsi, if this will cause the necessity for you to shift, okay, so lato reservata. If this overtaking will not make, if it will cause you to shift to the other road that is reserved, okay, senso di marcia. If this overtaking will make you to shift to the other road that is reserved for the other sense of movement, meaning for the other vehicle that is going from the opposite direction, if you know that this overtaking will make you shift to that side, so he said, vietato. And it is true.
È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza delle intersezioni se regolate dai semafori.
Now listen, pay attention. Now listen. He says semaphore, they say that we cannot overtake. Now they are saying that we can carry out overtaking. But pay attention to what they are saying here. È consentito, meaning is allowed. Il sorpasso, he allowed the overtaking. In proximità, he allowed the overtaking near, closed, or in the main correspondence, I mean the main point, the main junction. Either near the junction or just that junction. Where intersection, meaning intersection. In the intersection, say regulator, if the intersection is regulated with who? Semaphore. So overtaking is possible. If this road intersection, the junction like this intersection like this, is regulated with traffic lights like this, overtaking is possible. Okay? Overtaking is possible. Now, the reason is this, why we can carry out overtaking. Let's assume this is a vehicle in your front, you are the vehicle back, and the light is already showing green. Remember, in this other side, it will be red. All right? Maybe this other side will be also whatever, I don't know, just assume. Now, if this vehicle is now going to the destra, you can decide to do like this and go your way. You can decide to overtake the vehicle because the traffic light permits you to go straight because it's still showing green. So meaning the opposite direction might be a red traffic light for them. Okay, so if the road is regulated with traffic lights, overtaking is possible. And the answer is vero. Attention.
È consentito il sorpasso a destra nelle intersezioni regolate da semaforo, se il veicolo da sorpassare ha indicato di voler svoltare a sinistra ed ha iniziato la manovra.
Yeah, so that was what I just showed you now. And I just said now. Okay? He said, è consentito il sorpasso, meaning is allowed the overtaking. To where? You can overtake in the right side. The right side is the other side. All right? Nella intersezione, this is intersection. Now, the reason why you can overtake in intersection at this side, which is the right side, especially when the vehicle now you want to overtake, is ready to turn to this side. So you that is in his back, you can overtake the vehicle by you going straight or either going straight or going to your right or going straight. You get it? So you can overtake in the right side if the road is regulated by traffic light and in intersection. È consentito il sorpasso destra in intersezione regolata della semaforo, which is regulated by semaforo, se i veicoli da sorpassare, i veicoli that you want to overtake, hai indicato, the vehicle has on indication. Vola, meaning want, svuotare, you want to turn. Sinistra, you want to turn to the left. Hai iniziato, now you want to turn to the left and you have have iniziato, have starts, carried out, have started la maneuver. It does that they carry the maneuver out. Okay, so you can overtake the vehicle at where the right side. And it is true. Think about it. Ok? È vero.
È consentito il sorpasso nelle intersezioni se la strada è a precedenza purché a due carreggiate separate e le corsie siano delimitate dall'apposita segnaletica orizzontale.
Listen. È consentito il sorpasso, is allowed overtaking, nella intersezione, meaning intersection, se la strada è a precedenza e the road has precedency, meaning a right of way, perché ha due carreggiate, now because of two carriageway. Two carriageway, now I talk. Separated carriageway. Now what have to come to your mind? When they say due carreggiata separata, you have to now think that each of the carriageway is doppio, is un senso di circolazione. Un senso di circolazione. Due carreggiata separata. Each of the carreggiata, they get two lanes. Each of them get two lanes. One now to go, the other one now to come. So in that one of the carriageway, the vehicle can do overtaking. The other one vehicle can do overtaking. So let that come into your mind. Whenever you see due carreggiata separata, you have to know that it's two carriageway separated. Each of the carriageway have two lanes. You understand? Okay, good. Now, I continue again. Il è consentito il sorpasso nella intersezione. It is allowed for the intersection. Se la strada e the road è a precedenza e the road ha a precedence, meaning you have a precedence right of way. Perché ha due carreggiate separate, because it's two carriageways separated. Which is also an, le corsia sia delimitata. Now the road, the corsia is delimited. Okay, the opposita segnaletica orizzontale. The lane is, delimited with a sign in the ground. That's what separates the carriageway. So overtaking is possible. Now let me show you what they are saying here. Carreggiata. No. This one, no. This one now, it has separator with space traffico. Okay, this one is separated with space traffico. Now the one they are talking about is this one. Segnaletica orizzontale, which is this one. What is the due corsia? Due carreggiate. No, dictionary. Just a minute. Okay. All right. I think we saw something, we saw it before, but nevertheless. Now, this word there, delimitate. Now, let me show you the other one again. Carreggiata. Now, remember in the previous carreggiata they were showing us with a two white continuous line. Two white continuous line that separated the carriageway. You understand? Due carreggiata separata. Ogni senso di marcia. Remember that word? Ogni senso di marcia. So two carriageways separated for every sense of movement, meaning one is going, another one is coming. All right? So he said overtaking is allowed. Now, overtaking is allowed in this kind of road when it is due carreggiata separata. And the separated sign is not this traffico, it's separated by a striscia continua, which is the mesoria, the middle white continuous line. So remember, if the middle white continuous line, you can't overpass it, remember. Okay, even if there's no pillar that separates like this kind of one now. The white continuous line on the ground, the two white continuous line, you can't overpass it. So that has given each of the road, each of the carriageway their sense of movement. Okay, good. Now let me go again. È consentito il sorpasso nella intersezione la strada è a precedenza, in the road of precedency, perché è due carreggiata, two carriageway. Welcome to your mind, two carriageway, separata, è like corsia, siano delimitate, and the road, the lane is delimited, okay? The opposite, with opposite, I mean the appropriate segnaletica orizzontale, opposite, this one an appropriate segnaletica orizzontale, which a horizontal sign. Horizontale, no those sign with the ground. Let me see. See, horizontal sign. You know what is the horizontal sign? Or like this kind one. So these are horizontal sign. Or this one. So all right. All these are horizontal sign. This one with the diagrams. Okay. So that's it. So if that sign delimiter, which is the appropriate segnaletica horizontale, which is the middle line in the ground, if you delimit this carreggiata, è consentito di sorpasso. That's it. Number 14.
È consentito il sorpasso in corrispondenza delle intersezioni se si supera un veicolo a due ruote non a motore e non si invade il lato riservato al senso opposto.
Listen. È consentito means is allowed il sorpasso di overtaking. In corrispondenza, meaning at the corrispondenza at the main junction. Ok? Della intersezione at the intersection. Se si supera, now if this will make you to overpass un veicolo a due ruote, if a vehicle of two tires. Intersezione meaning intersection, where people select their direction. Okay, now be intersection. Where me, I want to go to my left, you want to go to your right, you want to go straight. That's what they are talking about, okay? Now, you say you can overtake a vehicle. If that will make you to overpass a vehicle of two tires. A vehicle of two tires, talking about bicycle, me and you, no, me and you, right? Okay? So, me, especially on bicycle, you with your car, all right? So, overtaking is possible on me. Attention, pay attention. Veicoli a due ruote non è motore. Now, when you get the word non è motore, meaning this vehicle of two tires do not have engine, meaning bicycle. Not even a motor electrical. Bicycle will never get engine. Non si è invade the lato riservata a senso opposto. Now, the vehicle is not on its reserved sense of movement. Remember, now, invade also means invade. Now, what they are talking about now, this vehicle, so this vehicle of two tire, you know, they normal track. Okay, there's a track that is given to bicycle. Okay, so if this bicycle not the normal track, you can overtake the bicycle and start going your way. All right, if possible, overtake it. You can overtake the bicycle. Bicycle lane day. All right, good. And it is true, è consentito. All right, good.
È consentito il sorpasso nelle intersezioni regolate da agenti del traffico.
Now, what if agenti del traffico? Talking about the police.
È consentito il sorpasso nelle intersezioni regolate da agenti del traffico.
Now, he said it allowed the overtaking in intersection, which is where for the select junction, where for the select direction, where you cannot go left, you can go right, you understand? Okay, good. You see, è consentito il sorpasso nelle intersezioni regolata di agenti del traffico, talking about the police traffic agent like this man. So, in this kind of road, you can overtake. The policeman can just stand there. Two vehicles is coming. It will say, you that is in the front, wait. You that is in the back, pass. You understand? The policeman can also, okay, you that is here, you wait. You that is coming from there, pass. Because you that is in my front now, you want to turn to your right. You that is in my back, your traffic light is showing that you want to turn to my left. So now, you that is in the back, you overtake the vehicle and go. Where are you now? You pass here. You see? So overtaking is possible. All right? If the traffic light is regulated by policeman, if the junction is regulated by the policeman, and the outside there.
È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza di passaggi a livello senza barriere se la circolazione è regolata da semafori.
Now, in passaggio a livello senza barriere. You see, in passaggio a livello senza barriere è consentito right? È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza di passaggio a livello, which da train track, okay? Train level crossing. Senza barriera, meaning there is no barrier, okay? Either semi-barriera or complete barrier, in order. Se la circolazione è regolata di semaforo, now if the circulation is regulated by who? Traffic lights. So overtaking is possible. Okay? And it is true. È vero. All right? Now listen, if there is a traffic light that is regulated the passaggio a livello, okay? And the answer is zero.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che si sia arrestato in corrispondenza di un passaggio pedonale per consentire l'attraversamento di pedoni.
Listen, remember I said something just on that. In passaggio a livello and attraversamento pedonale, overtaking is not usually possible there because of the danger that place, the danger of that place. You understand? Because in passaggio a livello, there's a danger there, especially when it's not regulated by traffic lights. You understand? And also attraversamento pedonale, there's also danger there when it's not regulated by traffic lights. You know why? Because that place is always a danger junction. It's a danger area because of the middle line that is on that place. So overtaking is not very allowed in that place. You understand? Okay, good. Now, it said it is forbidden the overtaking of a vehicle that si sia arrestato, a vehicle that already stopped. It is forbidden to overtake a vehicle that have already stopped in correspondenza at the midpoint. Okay? Passaggio di pedonale. It don't stop for that place where pedestrian dey stop, where pedestrian dey for the cross. Allowing the pedestrian to cross, passaggio pedonale. Allowing the pedestrians to cross because if they are already waiting passaggio attraversamento pedonale, then be passaggio pedonale where pedestrian dey pass that place. Okay? Now the vehicle don't wait. Now it is forbidden for you to carry out overtaking on that vehicle. Per consentire, now the vehicle that waits, it waits because it wants to allow consentire the attraversamento di pedonale because it wants to allow the pedestrians to cross. And the answer is true. È vero.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che abbia rallentato in corrispondenza di un passaggio pedonale per consentire l'attraversamento dei pedoni.
Now, è vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo. It is forbidden. All right? Oh, done with that. Let me go to 19.
È vietato sorpassare sulle corsie di accelerazione o di decelerazione.
Now listen. Accelerazione. Decelerazione. Now, I guess you already know in chapter 1, for those of you here, talking about accelerazione. Accelerazione. Accelerazione is a rule, is a lane that you use to enter autostrada, extra urbana. Okay? Accelerazione is a lane that you use to enter. Let me see your picture. Look at it here. Now you want to enter now. Look. You want to enter the normal road or normal circulation. It's called acceleration lane. Okay? That be acceleration. It's acceleration lane. Okay? Good. Now, it is forbidden for you to overtake a vehicle that is on this acceleration. Because if you overtake that vehicle that is on acceleration, what will you do? If you overtake the vehicle eventually, you're going to hit the vehicle that's going from the normal straight road. You understand? Good. Now, decelerazione is the lane that is used to exit the autostrada. The decelerazione is a lane that is used to exit the autostrada, meaning to come up for autostrada, which is this one. You understand? Okay, so it is true. you can't carry out overtaking or entering and exiting. Number 20.
È vietato il sorpasso se si deve valicare la striscia longitudinale bianca continua semplice o doppia.
Yeah, now listen. È vietato il sorpasso, it is forbidden. The overtaking. Se si deve, if this must, ok? Valicare la striscia longitudinale. Now, if this will evaluate the continuous, the stretcher, the longitudinal, talking about the straight longitudinal bianca continua, talking about that white continuous line with the ground. Okay, that white continuous line with the ground. Remember, now, if the white continuous line is continua, simply meaning just a single one, only one straight continuous line, or na doppia. So if that white lane, that white continuous line, if it is two or just one, overtaking is forbidden. Okay? Yes, and it is true. If this you're overtaking, we make you now, you move, your leg don't touch that line. Try to maneuver yourself. Let me see a picture of if he has picture. No. I guess you know what I'm talking about, that continuous white line, right? That continuous white line overtaking, let me show you. Good. Now, if this road now, this is it here. This is one of the continuous line here. This is one of the continuous line. If it is one like this, overtaking is forbidden. If you know that you will cross this line, it's forbidden. Now, even if it is two white line, continue. And if you know that these two white line that is continuing, now if you know that you're overtaking, you will cross the white line, it is forbidden. Now pay attention. It's not saying that you cannot carry out overtaking in this road that there is a two continuous single line or two continuous line. It's not saying that you cannot carry out overtaking, but it's only saying that se si deve valicare. Okay, if this will cost for the overpassing. All right. If this one will cause you to surpass, pass on top, that striscia longitudinale bianca continua, semplice, single, or doppia, it is vietato. Number 21.
Lo spazio necessario al sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera.
Now, listen. He said the space necessary overtaking increases. You want to overtake me? I did your front. You are about to overtake me. What do I do? You're already in Kosia the mark, Kosia the sorpasso, which is the left lane. You're already in that left lane to overtake me. What did I do? And I fire. Boo! Boo! And not run. That's how you run. Now, do you know that the space that you now need to overtake me, you have to increase this, meaning you yourself got to also run. Ok? He said l'espacio necessario di sorpasso aumenta se la veicoli da sorpassare accelerare. If the vehicle they want to overtake accelerates, e.g., I make myself as an example. All right? He said it will cause the increase of overtaking. All right? It will cause the increase of space. You need to keep better long space again. Number 22.
Lo spazio necessario al sorpasso aumenta in relazione alla maggiore lunghezza del veicolo da sorpassare.
Now, he said the spazio necessario di sorpasso, meaning the total necessary space needed. Okay? Aumenta. He said it increases in relazione, relating, ok? Nella maggiore, related to the major lunghezza di veicoli da sorpassare. Me, I drive small car. You are driving truck or long car. You see, the space that you need now to overtake that truck, you need to go a very long driving because the truck is very long, like 4 of your car. You understand? So you have to drag, increase your driving space. And it is true, è vero. 23.
La distanza di sicurezza va rispettata anche quando si inizia la manovra di sorpasso.
Yeah. La distanza di sicurezza, I mean your security distance, va rispettata. You see, your security distance must be respected, must be, carried out. You understand? Right? Must be respected, must be carried out, anche also quando, when, sia inizia, when you want to start, when you start the overtaking. First of all, since you want to overtake the vehicle in your front, you have to first of all give a good distance first. Lateral distance and back distance. Okay? And it is true, è vero.
È consentito il sorpasso sul tratto discendente di un dosso in una strada a 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia.
È consentito il sorpasso sul tratto discendente di un dosso, ok? In una strada a 2 corsie, pay attention, non be careggiata. 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia. Strada 2 corsie. Road wey get only 2 lanes. And inside that 2 lanes, so na doppio senso di marcia. Doppio senso meaning one is coming, another one is going. All right? È consentito il sorpasso sul tratto discendente, which we're talking about. Let me show you. Oh, look at it here. Descending, come down. See so. Now, 2. Okay, good. Now, it allowed the overtaking a road, which is a descending road, of dorsal, which that bumps that descending hill. Okay, in una carreggiata, in a correct way, from edge to the edge, in a correct way. A 2 corsia, and this 2 corsia for this correct way, this 2 corsia, it can be doppio senso di marcia. Doppio senso di marcia. He say overtaking is allowed. Now pay attention where overtaking is allowed. You might not tell you now. Now, he's not saying salita. He say discesa. The reason why you can overtake in discesa, one, first of all, maybe the middle line is discontinued, okay? Now, you can overtake here. The reason is because you cannot overtake here. Now that you are not climbing, because if you are climbing, your face will be up. You will not know if vehicle is coming from the other side. Now that you're descending, your visibility will be clear. You will see everywhere wide. Your visibility will be clear. Your view will be clear. So if you want to overtake the vehicle in front of you, you yourself will know that there is vehicle coming or not. Because now your view, you can see everywhere. So in descending, overtaking is possible. All right? In descending, overtaking is possible. So it's only when you are salita, when you are climbing, and when it is doppio senso, that you cannot overtake. All right? Good. And the answer is vero. The reason is because of what? Dice dente. Attention. Number 25.
È obbligatorio accertarsi prima di effettuare il sorpasso che non vi siano segnali che lo vietino.
Attention to this one here. He said, è obbligatorio accertarsi. It's an obligation for you to ensure. Prima, first, Okay, before the effect before of carrying out, you need to be ensured before carrying out, sorpasso, before carrying out overtaking, che non vi siano in segnale che lo vietano, that there is no sign that is forbidding you to carry out overtaking. So before you carry out overtaking, you need to be sure this road, the horizontal sign in this road, does it permit overtaking, tratteggiate, or continue? You have to observe. The vertical sign wey dey up, deviato di sorpasso, is it around? Okay. We are trying to carry out overtaking. Is it on curve or dorsal? Am I in the chaser or salita? So before you carry out overtaking, you need to be sure for these things. And the answer is there. Number 26.
La pericolosità del sorpasso nasce dalla possibilità di urtare altri veicoli che, davanti o dietro, intendano compiere la stessa manovra.
Now, first of all, you have to understand that if you are in my front, I'm in your back, and you want to carry out overtaking a vehicle in your front, me, I want to overtake you that is in my front, what will happen? I will hit your vehicle. Or the vehicle in your front want to overtake the vehicle in his own front. What will happen? You yourself will hit the vehicle. Now the vehicle will hit your own front. It's like the vehicle back is hitting your front, while me, I'm hitting your back. You get it? Now good. It's very dangerous. Now, he said la pericolosità, meaning the danger, okay, of overtaking. Nasce della possibilità, talking about nasce della possibilità, is born to be carried out, the possibility. Urtare, meaning hitting, the boom, altri veicoli, other vehicle, che davanti, hitting other vehicle in front or dietro. Intendano, a vehicle that also intended, a vehicle that also intend compiere, that also intend to also carry out la stessa manovra. Now you intend to carry out that the same overtaking that you want to carry out. So overtaking, that can be very dangerous. Okay, and it is true. È vero. All right. Let's go to number 27.
È vietato il sorpasso se il veicolo da superare si è fermato per dare precedenza ai pedoni, anche fuori dagli attraversamenti pedonali.
È vietato il sorpasso se i veicoli da sorpassare. It is forbidden to overtake. The vehicle that you want to overtake, it stops. Now, vehicle you want to overtake, you don't stop. Pedale la precedenza. The vehicle stop. You also give right of way, give precedency. I pedone to pedestrians. Anche also fuori dell'attraversamento di pedonale. Now, this car is stopped to give right of way to pedestrians that want to cross the road, but the pedestrian is not on the attraversamento pedonale, meaning he not the pedestrian crossing path. The person is not here. Maybe he's outside the pedestrian crossing path, and the driver waits here. So it is forbidden for you to now overtake that driver that is waiting for the pedestrian that is crossing outside the crossing line. You as a driver, you know if you overtake that vehicle will stop. Okay? Because he saw something, the vehicle saw something, that there's something in my front. Though you that is in my back, you are not seeing if someone crossing the white line, but there's someone crossing outside the white line. Right? And it is true, è vietato il sorpasso that kind of vehicle. Number 28.
È pericoloso effettuare il rientro dopo il sorpasso se la manovra costringe i veicoli sorpassati a frenare bruscamente.
Attention. Now, if you already carry out overtaking on a vehicle, you have to give a long distance from that vehicle before you can enter corsia di marcia, which is your right lane back. You understand? So you have to give a long row, a long run. You understand? Before you then decide to enter that corsia di marcia back. Very, very important. Because if you stay very close to the vehicle that you just overtake, what will happen? The vehicle will mash brake suddenly. Ooh, you understand? So you have to give a good run. Now, he said it is dangerous to effettuare rientro. It is dangerous for you to carry out entry again. You don't move for consider the destra. You don't consider the sinistra to overtake that vehicle. Now, it is forbidden for you to re-enter that consider the destra. Okay? Rientro. Dopo, after, sorpasso, c'est la manœuvre. After overtaking, if the maneuver, which is the overtaking, stringere, meaning you overtake on the 13 veicoli sorpassati, a vehicle that you just overtake. Meaning you don't shorten the space of that vehicle you don't overtake now. Meaning you don't go get close to her. E frenare bruscamente, stopping, stringere, meaning tighten the vehicle space, causing the sudden braking. It is very dangerous. That can cause accidents. The car can be destroyed. All right? And vietato, it is forbidden to do that kind of thing. So now, but the question said it is dangerous to do that, to do re-entry. So you have to give long run, long space. And the answer is
Prima di rientrare nella corsia di destra dopo il sorpasso, occorre controllare la posizione del veicolo sorpassato attraverso gli specchietti retrovisori.
now attention. He said, prima di rientrare. He said, before you re-enter. Okay? Before you re-enter. All right? Before you re-enter, nella corsia di destra, before you re-enter that corsia di destra, meaning your right lane, dopo il sorpasso, after you have overtaken, occorre controllare, it is necessary to control la posizione, it is necessary for you to control the position, okay? The vehicle is sorpassato. It is necessary for you to control the position of the vehicle you overtake. So, sorpassato, okay, the vehicle you overtake, attraverso nella specchietto retrovisore, meaning go with through the rear view mirror, meaning the side mirrors. You have to, the vehicle you just overtake, you have to control the position of that vehicle. Is it this vehicle trying to overtake another vehicle, or me myself now? I might say if I go back to the destra, is this vehicle too close to me? Am I too far from this vehicle? Now you have to be very, very calculative. You understand? And it is true, è vero. You have to control with your rear view mirror. And the answer is vero. Right? Number 49.
Lo spazio necessario al sorpasso è maggiore se vi è poca differenza di velocità tra i veicoli.
Now listen. Now, there is no a specific space. There is no a specific space. They'll say you have to give this vehicle 10 meters before you go back to Kosia the destra, no, or 20 meters, no. There's no specific space, okay? Good. But you have to boost space. Lo spazio necessario di sorpasso, the space that is necessary for overtaking, is high. A maggiore is high. Se i pochi differenza di velocità di altri veicoli now, the veicoli now. He said the space that is necessary for overtaking is very high. Se vi è poca means small difference. If there is a little difference, speed from the vehicle that you want to overtake. So the space wey you need to come give now, it go very, very high. I dey run 50. I don dey consider the sinistro. Dey run 50, try to make sure say the vehicle dey come from opposite direction, e no come meet me. You yourself wey be say I dey overtake, you dey run the same 50 with me. So me, I got to give better space now. I got to run like more. There's no specific number, okay? I got to run more, which is maggiore. All right? I mean, there's no specific number. I got to run more now to be able to meet up with the space that I need to give you so that I can go back to my Cosa di Destra. Understand? So if the little difference between us, if there's a little difference between us in space, my space of running will be very, very high. It will be majority, right? I will run faster. And the answer is no. Okay.
Lo spazio necessario alla manovra di sorpasso aumenta in relazione alla maggiore lunghezza del veicolo che sorpassa.
All right. Now, dice lo spazio necessario al manovra di sorpasso, which is the total maneuver space of overtaking. Okay? Aumentata, meaning it increases, aumenta, meaning it increases in relation to the major longness of the vehicle that you want to overtake. We said before, the space that is necessary for you to not keep is going to increase relating to the longness. What is the lunghezza the vehicle that's passare? Lunghezza, the longness of the vehicle you want to overtake. And it is true. So if the vehicle is long, so the space you need to give, they run, it go long, where. All right. Okay, good one. Please, if you have any question, time, not time is on our side. If I say
Any question? Okay, sir, no question.
right, so no question, meaning you all understand very well. Amazing. Okay, so let's dive into quiz. Let's dive into quiz. Let's see
The
how you.
result plan for quiz.
It's very long. We see we're able to do. It's just uh 20, almost 30 something quiz just on this. This one is 50 total, but the Vero is 30, 31 thereabouts. Okay, so you see, this one is like we're doing almost 6 to 7, 8 quizzes pages. It's all right. So please just raise up your hand.
Okay, sir, 16.
Let's take it to 2. Let's go.
Pretty. First person, pretty.
Il sorpasso è consentito su dossi se la strada è a 2 carreggiate separate e a 2 corsie per senso di marcia.
Pretty
Vero.
Amotola.
Vero.
Vero?
Yes, sir.
Brava.
È consentito il sorpasso sulle corsie d'accelerazione purché la manovra venga effettuata con
Falso.
attenzione.
Falso.
So brava. Next person, please.
Abibola.
È consentito il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai passaggi a livello senza barriere se il treno è distante.
Falso.
So.
È vietato il sorpasso se si deve valicare la striscia longitudinale bianca continua semplice o doppia.
Vero.
Cynthia Nez.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
È consentito il sorpasso in corrispondenza delle intersezioni se si supera un veicolo a 2 ruote non a motore e non si invade il lato riservato al senso opposto.
Vero.
Vero.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai semafori quando, a tal fine, è necessario spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
Agitato. Vero.
Vero. Next person.
Positive.
Positive.
È sempre consentito superare un veicolo a 2 ruote.
Positive.
Repeat, sorry. Repeat for me, I beg.
È sempre consentito superare un veicolo a 2 ruote.
Thank you.
Falso.
Falso.
È consentito il sorpasso in
Vero.
prossimità o in corrispondenza delle intersezioni se regolate dai semafori.
Vero. Next person.
Sì.
È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza di passaggi a livello senza barriere se la circolazione è regolata da semafori.
Vero.
Vero.
Il sorpasso è vietato in curva anche se la strada è ad almeno 2 corsie per senso di marcia.
Falso.
Falso.
Sì.
Next
Francis.
person. Next person.
Kelly Francis.
I'm here.
È vietato il sorpasso di un autobus fermo per la salita e la discesa dei
Falso.
passeggeri.
Falso.
Il sorpasso tra motocicli si può effettuare sia a destra che a sinistra.
Falso.
Evelyn Hunting.
I'm here, ma.
È pericoloso effettuare il rientro dopo il sorpasso se la manovra costringe i veicoli sorpassati a frenare bruscamente.
Vero.
In autostrada si può sorpassare indifferentemente a destra e a sinistra.
Falso.
Ruth Daniel.
Good evening.
È obbligatorio accertarsi prima di effettuare il sorpasso che non vi siano segnali che lo vietino. È obbligatorio accertarsi prima di effettuare il sorpasso che non vi siano segnali che lo vietino.
Falso.
È obbligatorio accertarsi prima di effettuare il sorpasso che non vi siano segnali che lo vietino.
Vero.
È vietato sorpassare sulle corsie di accelerazione o di decelerazione.
Falso.
È vietato sorpassare sulle
Sorry.
corsie di accelerazione o di decelerazione.
Vero. Sì, vero, sorry.
Ogunbane.
Lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta.
Lo spazio necessario per spazio aumenta se il veicolo allenta. Falso. Falso. Lo spazio.
You don't want your master plan.
Lo spazio
No,
necessario per il
vero,
sorpasso
vero,
aumenta se il
vero.
veicolo da sorpassare rallenta.
You say the space necessary for overtaking increases if the vehicle that you want to overtake will slow down. It will increase or it will reduce. You say it will increase.
Falso, sì.
Lo spazio necessario al sorpasso è maggiore se vi è poca differenza di velocità tra i veicoli.
Vero.
Anita Moses.
Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità dei dossi su strade a 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia.
Please repeat it again for me. Thank you.
Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità dei dossi su strade a 2 corsie a doppio senso di marcia.
Faccio. Sorry, it's vero.
No, I'm asking. Il sorpasso è vietato in prossimità di
It's vero.
dossi su strada a 2 corsia. Overtaking is forbidden
No,
in
it's
near
vero.
dosso on a road that is 2 lane. Doppio di senso di marcia.
Vero, sorry.
È consentito il sorpasso sulle intersezioni purché non provenga nessuno dalla destra.
Falso.
Silenzio.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che ne stia superando un altro se ciò impone di spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
È falso.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che ne stia superando un altro se ciò impone di spostarsi sul lato riservato all'altro senso di marcia.
È falso. È vietato il sorpasso di
Il
veicoli.
subito overtake che il veicolo sia stia superando altro senso, ciò impone di spostarsi lato riservato altro senso di marcia. Il subito overtake che il vehicle
Vero.
already overtake another vehicle. If this will not make you to shift to the opposite direction, the opposite. Remember when I was drawing, I said 3 lanes, that kind of thing. We say fast, on fast, so remember.
Vero.
Hello, are you sure? All right, there, let's go.
È vietato il sorpasso se il veicolo da superare si è fermato per dare precedenza ai pedoni, anche fuori dagli attraversamenti pedonali.
Vero.
Hello.
James.
Next question.
James.
Okay, I'm here, ma. Good evening, ma. Good evening, sir.
Mhm.
È consentito il sorpasso a destra dei motocicli se vi è spazio sufficiente.
Falso.
È consentito il sorpasso di veicoli in lento movimento ai passaggi a livello senza barriere se il treno è distante.
Falso.
Falso.
Feliz.
Il sorpasso è vietato in curva anche se la strada è a 2 carreggiate separate.
Falso.
Il sorpasso è consentito in caso di scarsa visibilità purché si lampeggi durante la manovra.
Falso.
Jenny, next question.
No, leave her alone. Oh, stop that.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai passaggi a livello, se bisogna impegnare la semicarreggiata opposta.
Falso. What did you say?
That person is going to do the answer question. Move, please.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai passaggi a livello, se bisogna impegnare la semicarreggiata opposta.
È falso.
Tiziana.
È vero.
È vietato il sorpasso ai veicoli di passaggi a livello. Please mute.
Come on, go, one go, sir.
I'm at her house.
With moderator there, please, I beg you.
Oh, I didn't come here. I did here.
È vietato il sorpasso di veicoli fermi ai passaggi a livello se bisogna impegnare
It's forbidden to overtake a vehicle that stopped where passaggio a livello.
Ok.
Se bisogna impegnare, if this will be able to engage,
Engage.
semi-carreggiata, mean the opposite. Okay, the opposite
Yes, sir.
lane. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
È vietato il sorpasso di un veicolo che abbia rallentato in corrispondenza di un passaggio pedonale per consentire l'attraversamento dei pedoni.
Vero.
Next person.
Sheila.
In caso di intenso traffico è consentito ai motociclisti utilizzare per il sorpasso le corsie riservate.
How so?
Il sorpasso è vietato in caso di scarsa visibilità.
È vero. Next person, here go. I'm here.
È sempre consentito superare un veicolo a 2 ruote.
Falso.
È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza delle intersezioni se regolate dai semafori.
Vero. Next person, Faith.
È consentito il sorpasso in prossimità o in corrispondenza di passaggi a livello senza barriere se la circolazione è regolata da semafori.
Vero.
In autostrada si può sorpassare indifferentemente a destra e a sinistra.
Falso.
Joy. Next.
Is it repeating quiz?
No, sir.
La distanza di sicurezza va rispettata anche quando si inizia la manovra di sorpasso.
Vero.
Lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta.
Vero. So everybody don't answer complete.
Lo spazio necessario per il sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare rallenta.
Falso.
All right, thank you, everybody. Well done. You guys did perfectly well for your patience to understand all this. Amazing. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. This is perfect. This is perfect. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You guys did perfectly well. Perfectly well. Congratulations. So I'll be waiting for your quiz. I'm waiting for your quiz, your quiz, your quiz, your quiz, your quiz. You understand? So do your quiz, do your quiz, do your quiz. Practice this. Go through it again. Try to understand, do repeated quiz on it, and in that way, you'll be able to get everything right and easy. Congratulations once